EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at his 4, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On second down, Gifford. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray now on first down. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one.
Now Murphy throwing on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The open man is Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Murphy now from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend. Don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Murray off play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Jackson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. Jackson, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw on third down, Murphy. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Murphy on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Gifford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, Gifford. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Back to throw. Murphy. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Fournette. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. To throw is Murphy on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you.
2nd and 5. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Murphy flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Murphy to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Murphy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Murphy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the gun on third down, Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Murphy now from the gun on third down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 18 yards, first down Niners. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running right. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went into halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin with a run by Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Murphy on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Murray looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 11. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Complete. It's Johnson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Wilson's got it complete. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Murray to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. On 1st down, Gifford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Murray, one final try. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the...
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to